Okay, I'm going live. Oh my goodness. Hello, everybody. It's Erlinda Vo, the Energy Alchemist, and welcome to the Spa for Your Soul. I am so grateful that you're here. Thank you so much for joining me. And, it's been an exciting time, also a very, very stressful time for many people. So, what you're doing here today is we're going to do the soul frequency reading, okay? And this is for the collective. We're just going to kind of get a sense of what's going on out there and how do we want to move forward, any messages that we can get so that we can kind of like navigate this time right now. Okay, you guys, so let's see here. Um, this is my frequency deck, and it's before we get started, before I pull the card, if you just don't mind, just take a breath in and exhale it out. It's been a really rough week for several people out there right now. Okay, very, very rough. We're talking about illnesses and death, much stress right now. So we're going to do 2 breaths in, one, and exhale out. Another one in and exhale out. Okay. Now, you guys, because there's been so much stress and so much stuff going on, what I want you to do is this is just for anybody who, if you're new to the Spot for Your Soul, well, welcome. We just want to, if you can, close your eyes for a minute and just visualize a golden bubble around you. Okay. This is a tool I use frequently so that I can actually feel a little bit of protection. So, whenever I'm doing energy work, I always do that. But in life has been really, really hard, you guys. This last week, I think there's like 10 different people who are struggling, dealing with things. So you're not alone, okay? Just know that. So visualize a golden bubble around you. Just allow yourself to feel a little bit of protection. Okay, perfect. Now I want you to visualize that golden bubble. And because there's so many people dealing with like illnesses, one of the things that came today for this soul frequency reading is for us to send light out to other people. Okay, now here's what you want to get. We're probably in our own worlds right now, in our own heads, dealing with. I mean, there is people in the hospital, there's death, there's reactions to vaccines, there's all kinds of stresses, like work stress, like money stress, all kinds of stress. Okay, and you're probably in your own head and in your own world. Okay, so what came to me today as a message for people, take it, leave it. If it resonates, if it feels good, do it. But they wanted us to take a moment and just send some like rose pink light out to some of the people in our lives. So it's like getting out of your own world for a moment, okay? I'm not saying ignore your world, reality, like, all that stuff, but really stop. Pick one person in your life that could really just use an extra boost of support, okay? And then just visualize rose pink light sending to that person, okay? You don't have to force it, just send it in their direction, okay? Let the light just boost them for whatever they need, okay? This is just an opportunity for us to kind of get out of our own worlds, because I don't know about you guys, but when life kind of hunkers down, we get stuck in our own worlds, in our own head, and worrying and stressful and all these things. Now, if you're not in that space and you're like, I am on fire and I'm rocking it, keep rocking it, okay? It's not about like going down and trying to be with the soul collective vibe. It's wherever you are. I just know there's a lot of people right now who need a little extra energy boost. So take a breath in and let it out. And I visualize this rose pink light coming from the center of my chest, and you could just push it out and just think of the person that you would like to send this to. Like if somebody's in the hospital, or somebody's dealing with symptoms, or they're really stressed. Okay, so send that energy out. Perfect. And as you send that rose pink light out, just let the light do its work. You don't have to do the thinking like, hey, help them with their money. You might not know what they need. Just send them some nice rose pink light. Perfect. Perfect. And as you send this light out, you want to notice something. When you're thinking about somebody else, a lot of times that rose pink light kind of turns around and comes right back to you. So experience that kind of flow as you send that rose pink light out. Allow it to come back to you, maybe providing things that you didn't even know you need. Okay, you guys, thanks for taking time to be here today. I'm going to go ahead and pull the frequency card for the week. Let's see where we are as far as the collective, okay? Okay, here we go. Fear. Okay. So this is, you guys, what we just did. They're the angels and the guides are so amazing. Okay. What we just did is exercises you can take into this week. Okay. You definitely can go ahead and um, make sure that you do a golden bubble. There's a lot of fear out there in the collective right now. Fear is an unpleasant frequency caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain, or a threat. It is your perception that blocks you from moving forward. This anticipated belief or actual threat can paralyze your thoughts and blessings. It is also a protective mechanism that serves a purpose. It is not wrong. Simply ask the angels for courage. Okay. So, like I was saying, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. So, what this tells me is the collective is operating at fear. Okay, so last week it was apathy, right? So many people kind of checked out. It was like too much after the holidays, starting the new year. People like checked out. They like, I don't care, and I don't care that I don't care, right? And now they're starting to come back because some things have happened. So you want to know that right now the collective is operating inside fear. Now this doesn't mean every single person, okay, and even you might not be at fear, but it's around. Okay, it is the energy that's around. Fear isn't bad, you guys. It's not, none of these frequencies are bad. It's just a lower vibration. So we're going to look at the messages to see what is it that we need to know for the week to help elevate ourselves, to help vibe up. Okay. All right, you guys. So let's see here. You guys can always send rose pink light, love light out, right? I just think of like liquid light just coming out. Okay. So let's see what the essential oil message is. Perfect. Yarrow. Perfect. So, Yarrow, we're going to ask the angels to download the frequency. So, if you're watching this, we're going to ask the angels to download the frequencies of the Yarrow essential oil. Okay. And we're going to ask for that frequency to be all across our chest. Okay. Oh, yes. Good. Okay. Perfect. Be steadfast in your joy and let the buoyancy resolve the conflicts that arise. Let the kindness of your heart be the pathway for you to clear negative energy. Let your resolution of challenges be lighthearted rather than warlike. You can resolve situations that drain you and are negative in ways that are aerodynamic, energy conserving, light filled, and joyful. I choose to allow the power of my joy and positive intention to resolve challenges. Okay, so they're giving us two hints with this. Okay, so good. Breathe it in. Perfect. So they're giving us two hints to this. Okay, they want you to remember the power of joy. Okay, so it's going to be a contrast out there. If the world is operating at fear at a low frequency, and they're reminding us there's power in joy. Find the joy in your life. I know some of you guys are struggling really hard. There's a lot of death and the sadness. I'm not saying skip over that, go through it, experience it, but find a moment of joy. Okay, like when there's a hawk soaring outside your window and you're reminded that you can soar at some point, and right now you're just going through some stuff. Okay, there's also positive intention. Okay, so this goes back to intentions, for the year and whatnot. Really kind of create an intention for the week. Okay, they're just coming right now. Create an intention for this week. Okay, so let's say the collective is in fear. Just look right now and take a second and say, what's your intention for the week? So the intention that I'm creating for the week is being present. And it's in the presence that I can actually really support others, and also get to know what direction I need to go. And that's by being 100% present. So that's my intention for this week, is being present. Okay. I welcome you to join me. So if you think of a word, drop it in. Okay, you guys. All right. So let's see what the crystal energy is and what the message is. Woo wee! Iolite. Shift your money mindset. Anybody else feel like they're talking to you? Shift your money mindset. Yes, find joy, set your intention. Perfect. Oh, find joy is your intention. Great. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so this is shift your money mindset. So I think what they're pointing to here, you guys, is that money is a very, very a thing that's really helping to anchor in that fear. Okay, so this is the week to get black and white with your finances, to kind of start to shift your money mindset. You can't shift your money mindset if you don't know what's going on with your money, or if you don't know what's so with your money, or if you don't know what strategy you're going. So they're giving us a quite a hint here, you guys. They're talking about joy, right? The power of joy. They're talking about setting your intention. They're giving us very specific messages. You know me, you guys. I just read them and I'm like, okay, they're kind of general. They're giving us kind of like a pathway. I think what they're letting us know is this week there's a lot of fear, but we don't have to go down into that frequency. Okay. So they're giving us a third thing, which is change your money mindset. Okay. For those of you who know me, that's something I've been working on for the last couple of weeks. So it's no accident that this is showing up. Like, start to change your money mindset. They're saying money is taking up a lot of space in the mind. Now, this isn't for everyone. This is a collective reading, okay? So if it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, ignore it, okay? Um, but you don't necessarily have to ignore it, because it means other people around you are probably dealing with money concerns. So you might not, but other people might be. Okay. So give yourself space. Okay. I know I am working on changing my money mindset. I think it's very important, but they're giving us kind of like very tactical things today, which, they're not as tactical with me usually. They're kind of like general. So this is actually really kind of exciting, because it's kind of like a actual plan this week. They're like, okay, we're in fear. Let me give you some actions or some plans. Okay. Okay, so money might make the world go round, but it shouldn't have you running in circles. It is important to view your cup as half full instead of half empty to maintain a healthy perspective. When you shift your attention from what you don't have to appreciating what you do have, you attract more of what you desire in your life. Embrace a feeling of enoughness and know that whether or not you have everything you want. You definitely have everything you need. And challenge yourself to express gratitude for where you are and what you have right now. Instead of chasing money and material items, chase happiness and satisfaction with your life as it currently is. You will soon see that your cup runneth over. This is very, very, it's really good, but I wanna say one thing about this, you guys. Um, a lot of time, like, listen, if you're on this, it means you have probably a cell phone or a computer. If you're doing vibe ups, you have some extra cash, right? We are, in a sense, an elevated state, okay, of humanity. Okay, it does not diminish what you're going through. So whatever you're going through is something that is for you to expand and to grow. Okay. So, yes, acknowledge all the cool stuff that you have and the amazing opportunities that you get. And it's okay that, like, you are dealing with whatever you're dealing with. Okay. Basically, you want to know, like, you know what? Maybe you are dealing with your money mindset, okay? And if your money mindset isn't like all that it is supposed to be, it's okay. Like, be wherever you are. It's like, basically, don't make yourself wrong, okay? So with this new year, it's a great opportunity. I think they're laying out like a foundation for us this week, you guys. So if you can do some of this work, it'll make a huge difference for moving forward. I'm going to do the angel card to see what the message is. You can ask a question. Sometimes they respond to your question, and over there, and sometimes they just kind of give us a little message as well. Okay. So let's see here. Ask your angels. Okay. I think so. Here's what. Okay, so they gave me a really clear message on this. So if you were on the Vibe Up yesterday, we didn't record this and part of the Vibe Up, but there was this really strange, sorry, it was this really strange thing. The Vibe Up had finished and like no one wanted to leave. And I was like, okay, I was reading the energy, right? And I was like, huh, okay, I'm gonna leave the Zoom open. We're just gonna hang out here. And it was this most magical moment because all of a sudden what the angels were saying were like, there's not a minute for us to just be. So I we left the Zoom open. We didn't send energy out. We didn't, think of resolute. We didn't do anything for 5 minutes. We just sat in the space and we just like were being. Okay? So this message, ask your angels, is really that, you guys. It really is. I mean, I'm telling you, 5 minutes is a long time when you're not like trying to cause your resolutions, where you're not trying to fix yourself, where you're not trying to fix others, when you're not on technology. 5 minutes being in a space just to be with all the feelings, the emotions, the sadness, that all of that it was like a long time. It felt that way, right? So they're saying pause. Take 5 minutes. 5 minutes is a lot, you guys. If you could start with 3 minutes, do 3 minutes and let it all drop away where you're just not trying to get anywhere, be anywhere, do anything. Like, really, really allow yourself those 3 minutes and ask your angels for guidance. Ask your angels for signs, okay? Ask your angels because they will guide you in the correct way, okay? All right, you guys. So let's do a soul lesson. Let's see here. Blame. Okay. I accept responsibility for my well being. So, you guys, this is, you know, fear. The collective reading is fear, right? And when you're vibrating at a lower frequency, you're more open to illnesses and, other negative things. Okay. So this is saying, you know what? Make sure that you are taking full responsibility for your well being, your mental well being, your physical well being, and your soul well being, your spiritual well being. Okay. It is all your responsibility. Okay. This is not to like put pressure on you, but notice where you're blaming circumstances, life, other people, that all that stuff on taking away from you being fully responsible for your well-being. Okay, your well-being should be your highest priority, especially when we have low frequencies out there, you guys. Well-being, your well-being is so critical right now. Okay, it's what's going to have us help us get through this time. Okay. And so really don't outsource that. You can't outsource it. As much as I want to outsource my working out, unfortunately, I haven't figured out a way yet. Okay. So stop outsourcing all that, responsibility. It's your responsibility. I'm telling you guys, it was magical yesterday. 5 minutes we were just being, where everything dropped and we didn't have to go anywhere. We didn't have to be anything. It was magical. Give yourself that 3 to 5 minutes, get recentered, and really, really take on your well being. Now, I'm not reading this one, but I want to say I'm talking about well being in all areas: financial well being, your physical well-being, your spiritual well-being, okay? Your relationships, the well-being of others as well as your connection with them, okay? Really take in your well-being, okay? And then the other thing is that do the golden bubble as much as you can this week. It'll just give you a little added protection. And if you don't know, I'm doing on Facebook, we're going to have the second season of the show. I'm going to be introducing Carrie Crossman. She does EFT. So I'm really excited to introduce this to you guys. I think you'll really, really like it. You don't want to miss it. I don't know if we'll do any tapping today. You know how I always say like my agenda, but then, something changes. But we might do some tapping in the next couple weeks. So for season 2 of Soul Care is the New Self Care on our Facebook group, it's a private Facebook group. Please look us up. It's called Soul Care Movement. Come join us. But basically, we're going to go through a 30-minute exercise each week. I'm going to do a frequency assessment and clearing, and then Carrie the next week's going to do some EFT, emotional freedom techniques, which is tapping. They're both very powerful, and the integration of each week is really going to build upon it. Okay, so not only do we're doing the soul frequency reading for the collective here, but in our Facebook group, we go a little bit more deeper with one person. But when you're working with one person, it elevates everybody and it clears our energy as well. Okay. I do want to say one other thing, because the messages here is about shifting your money mindset as well as accepting responsibility for your well-being, including your financial well-being. I want to just drop this little note, you guys. In 2 weeks, on Thursday, we are doing actualizing versus manifesting. This is so big. It's not specific for money, but since money's coming up this week, I suspect they're going to add some dimensions about money. But you want to know the difference between actualizing and manifesting. I promise you, you guys, this is life changing. I've been working on this for over 5 years, understanding, trying to distinguish it. And it is life changing, because if you are manifesting and things are coming around you, actualizing will be able to bring stuff into your life. Okay. So I hope that you find us on the Facebook group. We'll post some of the courses and the different things coming up in the Facebook group. You could always visit our website, thespaforyoursoul.com. At the end of this, you guys, find joy, right? And really, 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 I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your support. You know, I was talking to a client and she was like, "Well, can you do some work on my boyfriend?" And I'm like, "No, actually I can't," right? And she was talking about her other friend and this and that, and it was like, "No, you're the one that's here. You're the one showing up. So thank you for doing the work. You're the one elevating. You're the one vibing up. When you vibe up, others start to vibe up, okay? And yes, I'm not gonna lie, you guys. Sometimes it sucks to be the one vibing up, okay? And sometimes it's like hard because it's like, I don't want to be responsible. They should be responsible. But I promise you, as you keep aligning with your soul, as you keep flowing with your soul, as you keep vibing up you and your energy, there's this point in which the higher frequencies start to anchor in, and you have a brand new life. Okay, a brand new life. Not to say that your life is not great, it's just a different version of it, right? And it's one that you get to co-create with the universe. So I profoundly, profoundly love you and thank you so much. And I can't wait to see you guys next week. And yeah, invite your friends to come join the Spot for Your Soul Instagram. Soul Care Movement on Facebook is a private group. And I will see you around. I love you guys. Stay in the golden bubble this week, okay? All right. Love you. Bye.